Jesus appears to the disciples on the road to Emmaus. On the day of Jesus' resurrection, two of his disciples were walking from Jerusalem to the village of Emmaus, about 11 kilometers away. They were sad and confused, as they had just witnessed the crucifixion. They had heard about the empty tomb, but they still could not believe in the resurrection. As they walked and talked, a stranger joined them and began walking alongside them. It was Jesus himself, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him. Jesus asked them, "What are you discussing as you walk along?" One of the disciples, Cleopas, answered in surprise, "Are you the only visitor to Jerusalem who does not know what has happened in these days?" Jesus asked, "What things?" They explained how Jesus had been crucified and that some women had found his tomb empty, claiming that he had risen. But they themselves had not seen him, so they struggled to believe. Then Jesus said to them, "O foolish ones, and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken." He then began to explain to them all the prophecies about the Messiah, from Moses to all the prophets, showing that Christ had to suffer and rise again. When they reached Emmaus, Jesus acted as if he would go further, but the disciples urged him, "Stay with us, for it is nearly evening." He agreed and sat down to eat with them. When Jesus took the bread, blessed it, broke it, and gave it to them, suddenly their eyes were opened and they recognized him. But at that very moment, Jesus disappeared from their sight. They said to one another, "Did not our hearts burn within us while he talked to us on the road and opened the scriptures to us?" Without delay, they rushed back to Jerusalem to tell the other disciples. When they arrived, the disciples already knew, "The Lord has truly risen and has appeared to Simon." The disciples from Emmaus shared how they had recognized Jesus in the breaking of the bread, and their hearts were filled with joy and faith. This story reveals how Jesus makes himself known to those who seek the truth. Jesus is near, even when we do not recognize him. The scriptures reveal the truth about Christ. Christ comes to us in difficult moments to open our eyes and strengthen our faith.